topic is highest common factor. The abbreviation for highest common factor is HCF. Now, HCF, for example, suppose I have two numbers 18 and 30 and I want to find the HCF of these numbers. So we are going to go in the backward direction. First we have to find out the factors, then we are going to find out the common factor, and then we are going to find the highest common factor. When we have to find the factors of 18, that means we have to find out the number which completely divides this 18. So we are going to go with the natural numbers. I know that 1/18s are 18. That means 18 is completely divisible by 1. 18 is completely divisible by 18. We will go in a sequence. That means after 1, the second natural number is 2. 2 9s are 18. And then the third is 3 6s are 18. For this you must be good in table. Now 4, with 4 we cannot completely divide 18. When we are going to divide 18 by 4, we are going to get a remainder. 5, we cannot divide it by 5 also, because 5 3s are 15 and 5 4s are 20. When we are going to divide this 18 by 5, we are going to get the remainder. What about 6? Yes, 6 3s are 18. Now we have written here 3 6s are 18, and if we are going to write 6 3s are 18, we are going to get the same answer. So it's not fine to write this again and again. What we are going to do is, if we are going to multiply 3 by 6 or 6 by 3, we are going to get the same answer. So that stops our process of writing the factors. Now the factors for 18 will be 1 2 1 2 3 6 9 18. It's better to write them in a sequence, right? We are going in the ascending order, starting with a smaller number and we are moving towards our highest number. Now what about the factors of 30? 30 is 1 30s are 30, 2 15s are 30, 3 10s are 30. Cannot divide 30 completely by 4, but we can completely divide 30 by 5. 5 6 are 30. Now once again we have the next number after 5 is 6. 6 5s are 30. 6 is already here. 6 5s are 30. So we can do it backward also, and it is not required to write it again and again. So that completes our process of writing the factors for 30. So the factors for 30 will be 1 2 3 5 6 10 15 and 30. We are going to go in this thing 1 2 3 5 6 10 15 and 30. After we have got the factors, what we are going to do is we are going to find the common factors. When we have to find the common factor, that means the number or the factor which is coming in both the numbers. So the common factors for 18 and this will be 30 will be, the common factors are, the factors for 18 are 1 2 3 6 9 and 18. Factors for 30 were 1 2 3 5 6 10 15 and 30. The common factor, that means CF, or the common factors are 1 2 3 and this 6. So the common factors are 1 2 3 and 6. Now after finding out the common factors, we have to do the highest common factor, HCF. HCF means the highest number in the common factor. The highest number in the common factor is 6. So my HCF will be 6. Now, as you can see that this is a very troublesome method where we have to do number of steps, and sometimes it happens that we might we might forget any of the number. Sometimes it happens that we forget some number, so that makes our question wrong. So what this method is also, we can use this method to find the HCF, but this is very troublesome method, so we can use another method, which is by finding the factors, the prime factorization. The other method used to find this is prime by prime factorization. The method to find the prime factorization is for example, we have 18 and 30. Let's take these two numbers, 18 and 30. So prime factorization means that we have to divide this 18 using the prime numbers. So we know that 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So the factors for 18 will be 2 multiplying factors for this will be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, and when we are going to find the factors of 30, it will be 3 tens are, 2 fives are, and 5 ones are. So the factors for 30 will be 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5, right? And you can start with the smallest number also. 3 is also fine. You can start with the 3 if you know the division properly. You can start with 3, or you can start with a smaller number. Now after we have done the prime factorization, what we are going to do is that we are going to find out the common factors. The common factors will be is this 3 and this 2. So common factors are 3 and 2, and therefore the HCF is once again equal to 3 2s are 6. This is the method used to find out the HCF using the prime factorization. With the help of this prime factorization, we can use, we are already familiar with the index notation. And this is another method to find the HCF. Another method, that is the method for the index notation. Using the index notation, we can find out the HCF. Using the index notation, index means par. Yes, we are familiar with that. The index means par. For 18 the factors are coming as 2 multiplied by 3, and the factors for this 30 is coming as 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. I have just adjusted this number. This 2 I have written it first, and then this 3. It is not going to make any difference. Now when I am going to write this in the form of index notation, it will be, since 2 is coming once, 2 is going to come as it is. 3 is coming twice, so 3 is going to come twice, or the power for the 3 will be square. Here no number is common, so we are going to write it as it is. Now when we have to find out the HCF, what we are going to, HCF means the highest common factor, but what we are going to take is, we are going to take the numbers with the smallest power, comparing the number the same base, and we are going to, after comparing the same base, we are not going to take the highest power, but we are going to take the smallest power for, so 2 here is common and the power for 2 is 1. Comparing the same base, this 3 and 3 is the same base, comparing the same base, we have to take the lowest power. So the lowest power is, this is 2, this is 1. The lowest is 3. So 3 we are going to take, and once again the HCF is coming as 6. Right? So first of all we have First we have done the HCF by listing method, then we have done by prime factorization. The third method is called the index rotation, and the most easy and the simple way of finding the HCF is using the division method. Now using the division method, we have to find the HCF. What we are going to do is, we are going to write as many numbers as given in the question like this in the form of division, and then we will see that in which one table both these numbers are coming. The number which has an even number in the end and which has 0 in the end, they are going to come in the table of 2. So we are going to divide them one by one. First, if I am going to divide 18 by 2, my answer will be 9. When I am going to divide this 30 with 2, my answer will be 15. Right? Then once again I am going to divide 9 and 15 comes in the table of 3. 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are 15. Now for the HCF, the moment we start getting the numbers which are coming in different table, we will stop our division, and these factors, these common factors, these are our common factors 2 and 3, and our HCF will be 2 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 6. So we have learned 4 methods. We can use any method with which we feel comfortable, and we can use to find the HCF. We have to go in the backward direction. Hope this is going to clear your concept of HCF. Thank you.